Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a very specific reading. Today's reading is meant to be timeless. I trust that when it found you exactly when it was meant to. It's also for all zodiac signs. So again, if it found you when it was meant to in divine timing, okay? Today's reading is going to be ultra special. I don't do a whole lot like this on my channel, and in fact, I only do so when it happens to come out this way organically, okay? Today's reading is going to be focused on like career, financial changes, hobbies, passions versus love, okay? So if you have been going through a big change or something, this definitely found you when it was meant to. Let me explain real quickly, you guys. I was actually kind of getting my setup ready to do a few face-to-face readings for all of you folks after doing some personal readings and pop-ups for the day. And while I was recharging my energy and kind of packing up my setup and preparing for this, 3 cards actually just appeared face up in one of my decks. Okay, this is my archetype deck, and I'm very meticulous about shuffling and keeping things organized. So when weird things like that happen, I know that it happens for a reason. And the combination of these 3 cards is pretty powerful. We have the Sustainer, which was on top, followed by the Shapeshifter right underneath it, and the Fault Line coming out here. So if this reading found you, I do think that there's a big change in your career or like financial world coming in soon, but it is going to be a change for the better. If you've been thinking about pursuing a new hobby or a new career path, I feel like this is something that might feel a little bit scary for you. It might feel a little bit shaky, but it is going to end up working out pretty favorably. It could even be that you've been getting this impending doom sense where maybe you feel like you're going to be let go from your job, or something involving your job is going to be changing soon, and you've been in denial of that, but you've been receiving a lot of signs about it. And this is meant to be confirmation for you that yes, there is going to be a big shift coming in for you soon, and you're going to be changing. Your reality when it comes to career is going to be changing pretty dramatically in the near future. But again, I feel like it is leading you to a path that is in current alignment with you. It's going to be a better feeling path. It's something that is leading you towards maybe your passion or a new hobby that's going to end up developing into a business down the road, or something like that, where you're going to feel like you have more sustenance, like you're getting something out of what you're doing for others in this world. So I see it being positive for you. I do want to get out some tarot though to bring more information to the table. Okay. So first up, we have the 3 of Wands. This is part of your future. Whatever is happening here with your career change or your financial situation is a part of your future path. Okay, I do think that it's a destined event, and they're also asking you right now to get a clear picture of where you actually want to be. What is bringing you fulfillment? What is bringing you happiness? What is weighing you down? To get a clear image of where you need to go. Okay, some of you are in denial of your own feelings. Like maybe you've been stuck at this dead-end job forever, but your passion is in creating something new or doing something new, but you're just like staying stuck in where you are right now because it feels safer. And by no means am I telling you to just up and quit your job and do something risky or put yourself at risk or anything like that. Please do not get things twisted. I'm just saying, if you've been thinking about going back to school or trying out a new hobby, or if you have recently been presented with a job offer that you know you would really like, but it feels scary to leave the old job behind, please take care of yourself and make decisions that you think are in your highest good, right? I do feel like for some of you, you are going to be presented with a really positive job offer in the near future. For some of you, this involves creating, because over here on the Sustainer card, we also have what appears to be somebody like at a potter's wheel, molding something, sculpting something. And then of course, the Knight of Cups is kind of a very creative type. When we're not talking about a love reading or a love connection, the Knight of Cups can also represent a creator of sorts, like an artist, a musician, a writer, a poet. And so it could be that maybe this career change is something that feels like it brings back that creative spark within you again. So this could be for my musicians or artists out there that have been thinking about releasing some sort of new work. Maybe you have been thinking up a new song or something like that, and you don't really know how to put it in motion or actually go out there and create that, but this could be something that you start doing as like a side hustle or just a hobby of yours that may end up actually growing into something more successful down the line in the future. And fun fact, when I first started on YouTube, I just did it because I thought it was fun. I read cards every single day because I wanted to. I would read cards for friends and family and for myself and other people I knew, just because it was something I was passionate about. I really enjoyed it. And I was good at it as a channeler. And so I just kind of did it because that's what I wanted to do. And then eventually I was like, maybe I'll put a couple YouTube videos out there. I'll start reading. And I'll put some of my readings out there for the collective. And then over time, it actually started to grow and people really started to enjoy my readings and resonate with my readings. My collective grew and, my readings shifted and changed along the way, but I still found a lot of passion in doing what I do. And then now this is what I do full time to make my living, is put readings out there and do readings for people on the side, like personal readings. And when I first started, it was just something I was passionate about. It was something I really loved doing. And, down the road, it actually grew into something very successful for me. And so this could be a very similar case for you if you're watching this reading right now. Maybe you have a creative spark, you have this passion, or you've been thinking about doing something just for fun as a hobby. And down the road, it might actually end up being something you make into something bigger, like a business, or you do it for a living, or you start doing it as a side hustle and it works out for you. Okay, so that's basically what I'm seeing here. And to be honest with you, when I first started on YouTube, it was a little scary to me too. I did it while working full time at another place. And I would just do it in my free time on the side. And then there came to be a point where I actually lost my other job unexpectedly. I didn't see it coming, resonant of this fault line card. And I was at this turning point where I was not making any money on YouTube. I was not profiting on YouTube at all. I was doing it all for free. I had been working for like a few months, not seeing a dime, just doing it because it was something I enjoyed doing. But I was forced to look at things like with a fork in the road, where I had just enough in my savings where I could sustain myself and pour all of my energy into my creative work, or go get another 9-to-5 job that I really didn't like, that was not fulfilling to me, that drained me of my energy. And I made the tough choice of taking that risk and pouring all of my energy and time into YouTube, not knowing if it would ever work out for me. And it did. And I think part of that was me having faith in myself, me having faith in my journey that I could do this. I'm going to claim my power. I'm going to create the life that actually feels fulfilling to me versus pouring all of my time and attention into something that does not. And, I'm not like a business advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you, if you believe in the law of attraction, the energy we put out is the energy we get back. And when you love yourself, when you feel excited about something, when you feel passionate about something, it can carry you pretty far. But you really have to love yourself and believe in yourself. I don't know, maybe some of you out there would benefit from looking into the law of attraction too. I'm kind of just going on ramblings in this reading. I don't know. I feel like this was meant to find those of you out there who have been thinking about really trying a new hobby or going in a new direction that feels more fulfilling to you. And maybe this found you for confirmation. And again, I'm not giving you any suggestions. I think at the end of the day, you need to make decisions you think are best for you. But I don't know. It's very interesting that this came out like that. And I hope that this inspires you in a lot of ways to really prioritize you. So anyway, let's get you out a message from the universe and an affirmation. If this is resonating with you so far, drop a comment down below, like the video, subscribe for more readings in the future. I do a lot of love readings, but on occasion, other types of readings do channel through, and here we are. Okay. So your first message is the wolf with inner strength. If you've made it this far into the reading, you can also drop a wolf emoji down below to let me know you're here. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest, to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. And that is beautiful to come out for you in this reading. Remember how strong you are and tap into your own inner strength. And, you know, that suggestion to take a step back and look at things with a different perspective could really help you out as well, because maybe you're looking at things through a fear-based perspective right now, and taking a step back with fresh eyes, or even getting input from other people in your life, could benefit you. Or, you know, seeking a professional out who can advise you, or talking to your friends and family, seeing what their perspective is, may help you to look at things differently. Now, we have your affirmation of the day. You can comment this to affirm it with me or read it out loud. It is, today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. And that's another thing too. Embodying this beautiful energy of gratitude is so important, especially when it comes to manifesting things. Gratitude holds a lot of power. When we are grateful for what we already have, we naturally start to magnetize more experiences and things and opportunities to us to be grateful for. It's just basic law of attraction principles, right? Because our inner world is always mirrored into our outer world, according to the law of attraction. The energy we have inside reflects in our outer reality. So when we're out here feeling grateful, feeling love, feeling abundant, like we're not lacking anything, or we're just happy for what we already have, the universe naturally magnetizes more of that to us to be grateful for, because we're essentially saying, I'm not lacking anything. I already have this. And the universe is like, oh, you do already have this. Here's evidence of that, right? But anyway, I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. I'm so happy for all of you out there. I want to thank you for joining for this reading, and I would love to see you around the channel again in the future. Bye for now.